Hey guys, Tatiani Favors here, your tax business coach, and we are moving and grooving in this post-tax season mastery series. Yes, we are on video 3, guys, and we're going to talk about relaxing and resetting. Okay, we're going to talk about relaxing and resetting. Why? Because it's important. Now, it's so important that a lot of people think that you actually shouldn't do it. You actually shouldn't do it. But I am giving you some professional advice here. If I was a doctor, I would prescribe this. Listen, take a break. Take a break. Tax season is over. It's done with. It's in the books. It's time for you to take a break. Okay. So, I assume, I'm assuming for this video, I'm assuming for this video because y'all told me y'all don't care how I give you this information, just give you information every week, and I'm going to do that, okay? But I'm going to assume that you actually are watching these videos and doing what I say. So I'm going to assume that you've already completed your end of tax season review, okay? If not, watch my last video. I'll put the link in the description box below for you to go ahead and watch my last video and download the workbook if you need to so you can conduct an objective analysis of your tax business to see how it performed during last tax season. Okay. So once that is done, though, once that's done, because you don't want to take a break and then come back and then do the analysis. No, you want to do the analysis as soon as the tax season is over, while everything is still fresh in your head. You want to at least do that. Okay. Then I want you to take a break. And like I said, many people think that they should work, grind till you drop. Okay. They think that, taking a break is for the lazy, it's for the broke people, it's for the non bosses, it's for the duh, 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 duh. I can't take no break. I'm a grinder. I'm going to do this. Duh, 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 duh. Like, okay. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, yes, grind season is important and necessary. I no longer believe in that culture, but I did. Okay. I actually used to be one of those people. But then a little thing called life happened. Okay. And I began to age. Yeah, I began to age. And yes, can you believe that today is the youngest we all will be? Yep. Today, you are the youngest you will be for the rest of your life. All right. Seriously, what the kids say, no cap, no cap. Today is the youngest you'll ever be. Okay. The point is, though, we're all aging. And my audience, y'all are typically in your 30s and 40s. And what that means is we need rest, period. Okay. We need rest. And so rest probably wasn't really had during tax season because tax season is the grind season. And like I said, I 100% still agree with grinding seasons, okay? But my whole life being one big grind, mm-mm, okay? But tax season was probably grinding season. So rest probably was few and far in between, very minimal, understandable, okay? But now is the time to take it. Rest when it's given to you because you never know what God has you, what He wants you to do in the future. You don't know what race He wants you to run, and you better be well rested because whether you're well rested or not, He's still going to want you to run it, and you better be obedient. And if you don't, you're the only one that's going to be sorry. Sorry, I had to go on that tangent, but I just had to tell y'all like I have learned myself. Okay. And like I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to tell y'all, whatever he tells me to tell y'all. So there's that. Okay. But listen, you need to step away. Okay. So let's talk about when you take a break, what that helps. Okay. When you step away, this helps you in many ways. First of all, your mental clarity. Okay. You need a mental break, your mental clarity. It reduces burnout, okay, which is your physicality. So we're talking mentally here, we're talking physical. You need a spiritual break so you can realign yourself back with your maker. Okay. Make sure that you are being obedient and make sure that you are open enough to receive God's word and what he wants you to do next. Okay. You also want to, take a break so you can significantly reduce any type of questionable business decisions. Okay. At the end of the day, we are people. And when you are tired, overwhelmed, not rested, your business decisions, let alone decisions, period, can be quite questionable. Okay. We don't want to make any type of decisions out of haste. Okay. So taking a break actually helps your business, but a major win from taking a break is that it increases your productivity upon return. So when you get back, you are going to be better than when you left. I mean, that's just how it's always been. And until I really started to detach and take a break, not a I'm gonna go to the mall real quick and do some shop therapy. Not, an hour or two here or there. Sometimes that's all you have. And I mean like a break, like a whole day, a few days, even a week if you can, just to get away from your desk, get away from your computer, put your phone on do not disturb, don't talk to no clients, like to just really, truly relax. Okay. That is what we're talking about here. Now, you can go on vacation. If you don't have any vacation money, that's fine. Which, side note, you should have vacation money because your tax season should have been super phenomenal. And if it wasn't, then you definitely need to be in Tax Boss Academy so we can teach you how to grow your business, start your business both properly and profitably. Okay. There's no reason why you don't have the bread to go on vacation if you like, even if it's a staycation, even if you go to your downtown hotel in your city or get an Airbnb, in the boonies in your town, just to get out somewhere. So we're talking vacation. Even if you stay at home, we're talking not even going into your home office. Okay. We're talking being on the patio all day. We're talking get a few drinks if you drink, okay? We're talking just really relaxing, okay? And stepping away from what this work is. Don't be in no Facebook groups talking about taxes. Don't just take a break from all of it. All of it. All of it. It's all going to be here when you get back. Okay? Take a break from all of it. Listen, I want to stress that I get my best, BEST, best ideas when I am not in my office, when I'm not at my desk, when I'm not in front of my computer. When I'm out having a great time with my family or friends, and this could be domestically or internationally, down the street or on the balcony, okay? When I'm looking at great scenery, okay? When I am around and like have totally released work and everything that comes with it and just very much present with the people who I'm with and having a great time, great conversation, great scenery, great food, great whatever, that is when from nowhere I figure something out. Okay. And I think what it is it's the pressure release of simply not trying to force a solution, but allowing a solution to just appear, allowing a solution to just come to you. Okay. My best decisions have been on a beach, out somewhere, not thinking about no type of business. And then boom, the solution comes. Oh, let me get my phone. Let me write it in my notes real quick. Let me Voxer it to myself really quickly. Let me send myself an audio so I won't forget this. Like that's what I have to do because the solution is so good or the idea is so good. So I'm going to say you should do the same. Okay. But, I wouldn't be me if I didn't suggest you do some homework before you go on break. Okay. And what that looks like is a pre-break action plan. I want you to do this before you go on break. I want you to take your break, but I want you to do a pre-break action plan. Now, once you finish your review, do your end of tax season review, whether you download my workbook or not. Like I said, look at my last video. I actually show you how you can do your own review. Okay. After you do your review, what you're going to find out is that you have plenty of work. You're going to find out that you have plenty of work to do. And you don't necessarily have to do all of that work now, okay? But I found it super beneficial to create at least an outline of a plan that you can execute upon arriving back home, upon arriving back to reality, whatever. Okay. So I know you're thinking, okay, what does a pre-break action plan looks like? It looks very simple. Okay. So of course, you're going to review your tax season. Okay. You're going to review your tax season. Um, and I want you to you already did the workbook. I want you to spend a short time. You don't have to spend a super long time because I'm sure the workbook took a long time. But before you go on break, just spend enough time reviewing your end of tax season review workbook just so you can identify any gaps that you need to work on, but also identify your successes as well. Okay. Also your successes. You want to list those major points. Okay. So it's the process of jotting down the key areas that need attention and those that should be capitalized on. Why do I say both? We spend so much time identifying what's wrong, and the gaps. And we should because we want to fill those gaps. But we also want to acknowledge what's going right and really double down on what's going right. Okay. We want to make sure that we know what's going perfectly in our business and what's not. And though we want to make sure that we are addressing them both, they both are equally as important because if we start to neglect what is working, then it can eventually not work. Technology is always advancing. We need to make sure that if it's working, we're still with the groundbreaking technology and implementing things to keep it working. Okay. So identify both. Then you want to set some preliminary goals. Based on your tax season review, write down one or two major goals for the next tax season. And I want this to be both personal and professional. Okay. So, of course, you probably want to increase your clientele or your revenue. Okay. Great. But when I say personal, I'm not saying, I want a better relationship with my husband or wife. No, not personal like that. But personal as far as personal what type of personal elevation can I do that would help me become a better business person? So is that learning a new skill set? Is that learning how to delegate better, learning how to be a better leader, learning how to speak better so I can hit these stages, communicate? How can you personally grow in order to be a better business person? That's what I mean by personal. Okay. And then also schedule up some planning time. So when you get back, think about, okay, the days that are optimal for you to start actually executing on this action plan. Okay. So if you know that your child has summer activities from, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays that you have to participate in, then those days may or may not be the best days to actually say, okay, every this day I'm going to go hard and working on my action plan to grow my business, to fix my business, to elevate myself so I can be a better business person, whatever that looks like. Now, this pre break action plan, it doesn't have to be super detailed, just at least an outline, because the goal is to set yourself up for success upon your arrival back home. Okay. And it doesn't have to be all drawn out, but it should be effective. Okay. And it should point you in the right direction when you lay eyes on it again upon your return. Okay. That is the goal of this. Now, when you get back, then you can really, if you want to fill in those blanks and take this action plan from an outline plan to a detailed plan and say, okay, June, I'm gonna do this, July, August, September, October, November, and really create and craft your months like that, then you definitely can. Okay. But just have something that when you return, it'll point you in the right direction on what you should be doing. Set yourself up for success. And then take a break. Okay. Take a break. Now, guys, I told you that I'm doing this post tax season mastery series. This was video number 3. And each video in this series is going to focus on a different aspect of post tax season activities. Okay. And so we're going to keep this going. I do not know how many videos the series is going to be. And the series, it may not be every single video every single week, but when it is, I'll probably have a similar template so they'll all be easily identifiable. And I'll make sure that you know that it's part of the post tax season mastery series. Okay, guys, listen. Jump down in the description box below if you want to connect with me, if you want a 20-minute free consultation with me so we can identify your gaps. Hey, do this actually. Complete your review, okay? Complete your end of season review, your workbook, then schedule a discovery call with me and we can go over your review, the biggest, we can go over the biggest we can go over the biggest, we can go over your biggest I'm sorry, I'm sorry, my baby's in the background, my apologies. We can go over the top 3 biggest concerns or even strengths and create some type of strategy on how you can conform any of those or how you can elevate those, how you can fill those gaps or how you can strengthen it, okay? So that can be the plan for the foreseeable future. Review your end of tax business workbook and then schedule an appointment with me so we can get some type of strategy going for you. Okay, guys? Until next time, I'll see you later. Peace.